Understand that this is an opportunity to get some of his younger players some snaps in real game action, especially with the new redshirt rule that allows players to play up to 4 games without burning a year. This team has a plan in place.
Obviously, we're going to each game with a plan, and obviously, we're going to play our first team. We're going in to win the game. Now, if things happen, we have several guys that we're going to give a chance. We're going to practice this week, make sure they're ready. If they get a chance to get in the game, we'll put them in. We have several players that haven't played yet. We have some players that has played 4 games already, like Chris Curry. So we plan on not playing Chris and redshirting him unless we completely have to play him now. So that's not a final decision, but we do have guys that haven't played yet, and we're going to give them a chance to play in any game that, there's an opportunity.
One of the more notable Tigers we could see this weekend is quarterback Myles Brennan, who has not seen the field this season. Orgeron described him on Monday as a championship quarterback, and that having him redshirt this season is a huge benefit for the future of this program. Reporting on the Tigers, I'm Reggie Chapman, WBRZ Sports 2, your home for LSU Sports.
It's Cupcake Saturday tomorrow in the SEC. Look at these ugly games. LSU and Rice at 6:30. The Friday Night Blitz next.
Save up to 60% during the grand opening celebration at Inspirations Furniture and Design. Browse our remodeled showroom and get special vendor discounts. Hurry in to the grand opening celebration at Inspirations Furniture and Design.
A clickable way to shop and buy your new Honda.
RichardsHonda.com.
Car buying made easy, rain or shine.
RichardsHonda.com.
Shop over 450 brand new Hondas.
RichardsHonda.com.
Online shopping made easy.
RichardsHonda.com.
Enjoy flooring that's waterproof, pet-proof, and kid-proof in every room. Hurry to Halpin's Flooring America and save on waterproof flooring for every area of your home. Plus, take 3 years to pay with no interest. Halpin's Flooring America, your local flooring store.
Get in the game at the Harlem Globetrotters Live. Experience the most entertaining basketball on the planet. At this amazing, unforgettable game, you won't just be watching the action, you'll be in the middle of it. On a night filled with shooting stars, the one who shines brightest could be you.
Coming to Baton Rouge's Raising Cane's River Center Friday, November 30th at 7. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Save up to 60% during the grand opening celebration at Inspirations Furniture and Design. Browse our remodeled showroom and get beds starting at $10.99 and sofas starting at $12.99. Don't miss these special vendor discounts at Inspirations Furniture and Design.
Please help. Tax Codes for Kids.
Now, from the WBRZ Sports 2 team, it's the Friday Night Blitz.
Oh, another chilly Friday night. This time it was round 2 of the playoffs, and some area teams inching closer and closer to that ultimate destination. Good evening and welcome back inside the final playoff edition of the Friday Night Blitz. I'm Mike Gaither alongside my partner in crime, Reggie Chapman. For the last 12 weeks, we've recapped the highlights and the plays that have landed teams in position to make a run back to the Dome. Tonight, though, it was round 2, and the stakes got tougher, and the opponents got that much bigger.
Yep, let's begin with a 5A showdown in Gonzales. The 5th-ranked East Ascension Spartans hosting the 12th-seeded Slidell in our final game of the week.
It's the Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week.
Yep, Slidell in town facing the number 5-ranked East Ascension. They said don't sleep on this team. At this point, Slidell up 10-7. But look, don't sleep on this play either. Jacob Guidry drops back, doesn't see anybody. Looking, drapes a bunch of defenders, and finally sees a man. That's Detejion Simmons for a big first down. And later on in that drive, Guidry hands it off here to Harlan Dixon, waits for the hole patiently and does the rest. Gets in. Slidell extends their lead to 17-10 at that point. Later on in the second half, next Slidell drive, Guidry trying to get his team back in it again. Drops back the pass, sees a man deep, throws to the end zone, but it's picked off by Shavon Robinson. He would be able to return this ball about 35 yards to get his team back in business. And on the ensuing drive, quarterback Jason Wakefield throws across the middle to Jyron Johnson for a big first down and flexes on him like Mike Thomas. A couple plays later, Wakefield does it himself. Great read here, cuts in for the touchdown, cuts that lead to 3, and they would end up getting the win by 3. East Ascension 28-25, the final over Gonzales.
And they're moving to the quarters. How about that? Let's head out to Memorial Stadium now. Gabe Fertitta and the Catholic High Bears hosting 10th seed St. Augustine. Picking up second half, Bears leading 21-7. First play of the third quarter, Jake Outlaw, he's got a huge hole, and he's going to hit it. He was off to the races. Protect that football, young man. He takes it 60-plus yards to the house. Nobody would catch him. And just like that, Catholic High extends their lead 28-7. Student section fired up on a cold night. Next Purple Night drive, Trey Woodson running the RPO to perfection. Pulls it there, rips a dart to Broderick Williams. Easy pick. It's on the touchdown. Coach laying into his guy right there. That'll cut Catholic's lead 28-13. Later in the third, Catholic High pounding the rock and chewing up that clock in the process. Braylon Morgan, huge first down pickup. That'll move the chains. Next play, though, Cameron Dartez. Here's the dagger. He's got plenty of time, buying some time. Here he goes back up top to Braylon Morgan, and that's what you call dropping a dime right in the bucket. Perfectly timed fade route in the corner. Catholic High starting to pull away late, 35-13. St. Aug, though, they would respond. Trey Woodson to Muhammad Bailey. He wiggles in for a touchdown. In the end, though, Catholic's offense too much to handle for St. Aug tonight. They roll big, 42-19 the final. The Bears are headed back to the quarters. They'll face Archbishop Rummel next Friday night. Hey, we're only about 3 weeks out, but start making those reservations. Here's a look at the dates for this year's state championship down in New Orleans. They'll play 3 games a day to see who will earn the crown in both select and non-select football. Here in the boot, of course, that spans over 3 days. Hey, when we return, the action continues in Class 5A. We had a much anticipated rematch of last year's 5A state title. Zachary and Hahnville. Who would prevail tonight? Both teams, of course, with their fair share of headlines. At Hahnville, quarterback Andrew Robinson won his arbitration case to regain eligibility. And at Zachary, they got a top dual threat gunslinger in Keelan Brown looking to lead his team back to the promised land. Stick around. More Friday Night Playoff Blitz is back after this.
Hit the ground. Tails is the call. It is a hit. You high, you win the toss. You like the ball. You want the ball.
Friday Night Blitz will be right back. Friday Night Blitz is brought to you by Salisbury's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and the Baton Rouge Clinic.
We're bringing the best of Salisbury's 32-year tradition.
Our friendly service and great selection.
To our brand new location on Airline near Berger Foreman.
Folks, we're open.
Over 700 Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles available.
And our Black Friday sales event all month long.
You're sure to find your car, your truck, your SUV at your price.
Shop online 24/7 and come get your great deal at our new location.
On Airline near Berger Foreman.
The all-new Salisbury's Chrysler,
Dodge,
Jeep,
and Ram in Baton Rouge.
The Baton Rouge Clinic has been caring for you and your children for over 70 years.
From East Ascension to West Feliciana, from Denham Springs to Zachary, we'll keep you in the game.
From your future stars to your weekend warriors, we'll keep you in the game.
From primary care to urgent care, we'll keep you in the game.
The physicians at the Baton Rouge Clinic wish you a safe, successful, and healthy sports season.
Beat the crowds at Ashley Home Store to Black Friday savings now. Save up to 30% or get 72 months no interest. Austere reclining sofa just $6.99. Woodinville 7-piece dining now $4.99. Beat Black Friday at Ashley Home Store.
When injured by a distracted driver, let Gaucher Amade fight for you.
Texting and driving causes thousands of accidents every day. These accidents lead to serious injury and death. At Gaucher Amade, we protect the rights of people who are injured by distracted drivers. After a serious accident, we'll fight for the insurance settlement you deserve. So don't delay. Call Gaucher Amade.
Call Gaucher Amade at 225-647-1700 for a free consultation.
Get Black Friday deals now at your hometown Ashley Home Store. Save up to $1,000 on Tempur-Pedic Dual Split King adjustable sets and get 8 years interest-free on your Tempur-Pedic purchase. Hurry in to Ashley Home Store today and save.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz.
Welcome back inside the final blitz of the year. Let's start back up in Class 5A. 2 huge games tonight, including a monster matchup in Denham Springs. The Yellow Jackets went on the road and knocked off Sam Houston last week 17-14 in the week 1 of the playoffs. And tonight they got rewarded by hosting the 3 seed Acadiana and the Rams, who are loaded from top to bottom. But first, let's start with the TV game of the night. Zachary at Hahnville in a rematch of last season's 5A state title game. Out to Hahnville we go. The Brew Crew He was live tonight, and how about a 99-yard statement drive to open things up? Keelan Brown to R.J. Allen, shakes off a couple of defenders, and he's in for a touchdown. Broncos on top early, 7-0. Next Bronco drive, Keelan Brown, he's excellent pocket passer. His throw, not so much. Maxwell Farrell sitting back and undercuts the route in coverage. That ball picked off, and he's got blockers out in front, and see ya. Farrell takes it the distance, 65 yards to the house on the pick six. Second quarter we go. Zachary would strike back in a hurry with under 3 to play. Keelan Brown throwing dimes. Oh, man, this man's wide open down the sideline. The speed man, Chandler Whitfield, burns the Hahnville defense, 84 yards on the touchdown. Put the Broncos out in front, 14-6 at the break. Jump to the third. Zachary started to pile it on. Brown to R.J. Allen. That's his second touchdown of the night. Hahnville, though, they were trying to come back. Quarterback Andrew Robinson trying to be a hero tonight, and that is an ill-advised pass picked off by Sean Burrow. And your boy, that's got pick six written all over it. The Broncos, they are headed back to the quarters. 40-20 the final. They get it done. Or 41-20 the final over Hahnville. They get it done. Next up, the 3-seed Acadiana Rams.
All right, fireworks on display over at Denham Springs. They're taking on Acadiana, the number 3 ranked team, the 10-1 record. We start in the first quarter, first possession. Latrell Charles has the snap fly over his head for a safety. The score be 2-0 early for Denham Springs. Next possession for Denham Springs, Luke Lunsford. The former Fans' Choice winner passes here to Caleb Drummer for a touchdown. 9-0 early. Denham Springs in control of this game. We'll move later still in the first quarter. Rams, Latrell Green gets the pitch, and he is gone. Look at the speed. No gloves on, but he's got the speed.
Check out the tail lights.
Brings the score back. They get the 2-point conversion to bring the score to 9-8. Later on in the first quarter, it was a packed one in this first quarter. Denham ball, Lunsford here connects with Drummer again for a touchdown to extend their lead 16-8 at this point. Now we'll move on. They're excited out there, and why not? Move on to the second quarter. Rams ball, they hand off to Green, who gets around and into the end zone. They would end up going for 2 and getting it, 16-16, tie ball game. But late in the second quarter, Lunsford throws the screen pass to Drummer, and he takes it all the way. Number 13 with no problems getting in the end zone to bring the score to 23-16. But it would not be enough for them. Acadiana would end up getting this win 38-37, the final.
How about that? The game of the night, no doubt about that. Hey, who's next? The quarterfinal round next Friday night. In Class 5A, the 6th seed Zachary Broncos will meet up, of course, with the team you just saw knock off Denham Springs, the Acadiana Rams. And over there, how about that? East Ascension and the Spartans, they're moving on to the quarterfinals. We'll get the 4th seed John Eric coming up next. Of course, Denham Springs eliminated. Tough loss for them, of course, tonight at home. All right, hey, we're literally just getting warmed up. When we come back, we're making a pit stop over at Baker. For the first time in 12 years, the Buffaloes, yes, they are hosted a playoff game. The only bad news, it happened against the top-ranked team in Class 3A, the unbeaten Iota Bulldogs. Could Baker shock the Dogs and pull off possibly the biggest upset of the night? Stick around and find out. You're watching the final Friday Night Blitz of the year.
Stick around for more Friday Night Blitz.
Why wait? Beat the crowds to Black Friday savings now at O'Lynn's. Hey, it's Black November.
I know, it's crazy. Black November is crazy good for everybody. The biggest month of savings in O'Lynn's history.
Save 20% off O'Lynn's guaranteed low sale prices. Plus, get no interest for 24 months.
Get Black Friday discounts now at O'Lynn's. It's Black November.
Louisiana is powered by connections. At Entergy, we believe this reaches beyond the grid, to education, to community, to future generations. We know powering tomorrow begins today because affordable, reliable, and clean power is vital to a thriving Louisiana. So we're improving the power grid and investing in our communities. Louisiana has a bright future, and together, we power life.
Our friends at Neighbors Federal Credit Union strive to provide the best quality of service to our community every day of the year.
We also provide a great community service by participating in Pat's Coats for Kids.
The need to keep the kids of our area warm grows every year.
Please help neighbors with this wonderful project.
You can be a neighbor too by donating online at WBRZ.com or at any Neighbors Federal Credit Union location.
Help a child in need keep warm this winter. On behalf of neighbors, thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jennifer Guidros, a pediatrician at the Baton Rouge Clinic. As winter approaches, it's important to stay healthy by being active, eating right, and keeping warm. But for many families, this is easier said than done. The Baton Rouge Clinic is proud to sponsor WBRZ's Pat's Coats for Kids. This great program provides needy kids with a warm coat. Help us make a difference in a child's life and drop off your gently worn coats or a donation at the Baton Rouge Clinic.
We now return to the Friday Night Blitz.
Welcome back. After finishing 3-7 a season ago, the Baker Buffaloes have really turned their fortune around in 2018. Tonight, entered the second round matchup. Of course, they were 7-4 and hosting their first playoff football game since 2006.
Yep, let's get to these highlights. Baker and Iota. Number one team in this bracket, 11-0 on the year, and it was cuddle weather out there. But starting first quarter, later in the game, Tyron Henderson dropping back the pass, throwing for a big first down, and then they would try to get it done on the ground. Out of the backfield, the man is able to cut a couple defenders, stay on his feet, and get into the end zone for a big touchdown for Baker. Baker trying to shock the world. Later on fourth down, Baker fakes this punt, and looking like enough for a first down, gets there, but it would not be enough. Turnover on downs, and Iota would be excited about it. But later on for their drive, pass to Tyrone Charlotte. He would go, but he would be short of the first down as well. Baker ball, their time to shine inside the 20, and their running back is to be able to get into the end zone for a touchdown. But hold on and wait a minute, Mike. A holding call.
Oh, get out of here with that
holding call. Takes the points back off the board, and that would get things started for Iota. With a minute left, Luke Doucette fires into the backfield for a big gain, and Iota, with 3 minutes to go, drops back, and it would be Doucette, crafty with his feet, able to get into the end zone after breaking off a couple of tackles. Wow.
Get out of his way. He's a bulldozer. Watch out.
That is some impressive stuff, and they're excited out there. Iota able to handle business and ruin the surprise. Iota 31-14 the final over Baker.
Hey, over at Estroma, 26 seed Madison Prep itching for an upset. Tonight over 10 seed Caldwell Parish. Points, they were at a premium tonight in the first half. Here was your only firework first play of the night. Zion Crystal, Roy Davis, and the kid's got some wheels. He hits the edge, and see you later. He burns the Spartans defense. That's a long touchdown run. Madison Prep jumping out to an early 6-0 lead. They actually threw flags, but had to wave them off. Later in the first, though, somebody cue my man Randy Moss, because Quentin Green, you just got Moss, son. Trevor Robinson.
Goodness
gracious. My goodness. Somehow comes down with that football. Are you kidding me? You just got Moss by that Madison Prep young man. Too bad that drive, it would eventually fizzle out after that beautiful catch. Special teams, a huge problem tonight. Madison Prep's Marquise McKnight. He didn't have one punt block, but he had two. That would set up the Spartans in prime real estate, but Caldwell Parish, they had no answers on offense in the first half. They were stuffed over and over again. And here you see big number 99 dragging him down. He's going to flex on him. Madison Prep ended up taking a 6-0 lead to the half. And that would be your final, folks. Madison Prep gets it done 6-0 over Caldwell Parish and the Spartans. Are you kidding me? 6 points of offense, and it all came on the first drive, first play of the night. And that's your final. They're heading on to the quarterfinal round. How about that? Let's take a look at that Class 2A scoreboard. Vidalia 28-20 over Independence. The Tiger season coming to a close. In the A-Meet, Warriors are headed to the quarterfinals, 41-6 over East Feliciana. Reggie, who's the Meet playing next?
Yeah, Meet will see Franklin next week after they beat Kinder, while Vidalia will face off against Manny, the number one ranked in this bracket.
All righty, coming up, the first round buys for the U-High Cubs and Dunham Tigers officially over. And that extra week of preparation to self-scout and get ready for a big win or go home this Friday night. Stick around for more Friday Night Blitz. But first, let's check out this week's Band of the Week. The Dunham Tigers performing a little bit of 2 Chainz.
It's the Friday Night Blitz Band of the Week. Friday Night Blitz will be right back. The Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week is brought to you by Cox Communications.
Contour. Pause. I love this song.
Yeah, Feel It Still.
Wait a minute. Pause. What?
The song, Feel It Still?
No, I don't feel it. You know what? Never mind. Contour, what song is this?
What do you know?
Contour's voice remote gets you right to the good stuff.
Chrysler knows price sales Toyotas during Toyotathon. Let us brighten up your holidays with the biggest savings of the year. Hit it! Don't miss Toyotathon at Chrysler Toyota, darling.
Red Stick Sports.
Ralph Sellers Hyundai announces the Hyundai Holiday Sales Event. You heard me right. Our Hyundai Holiday Sales Event is going on all around our lot. It's the right place to get yourself or that special someone a Ralph Sellers Hyundai. Right here at Ralph Sellers, Airline Highway in Gonzales.
Welcome back to the Friday Night Blitz.
Welcome back. Top-ranked U-High back in action tonight, and we've said it all year long. They look like a for sure lock to get back to the Dome in Division III. And tonight, once again, that theory was proved right. Let's go ahead and head out to U-High, hosting St. Louis and the Saints over there from Lake Charles. Mike Hollins getting the offense going early. The big man, he's got wheels, he's got speed, and he's got strength. And he's going to beat the entire Saints defense. Nobody's going to wrestle him down. Big night for him. He goes 55 yards carrying people all the way down. Later, Keelan Ross would cap off that drive, dives into the end zone. That's a touchdown. U-High and the Cubs off to a quick 7-0 start. How about a little defense, though? Andy Martin huddling the guys up. And there you go. That ball is picked off. And there he goes. Jordan Clark, Jordan Clark, of course, his dad, Ryan Clark, big ESPN personality. He gets it in. Then Mike Hollins, he's more reliable than a Swiss Army knife. He gets in for another touchdown, scooting and walking, 14-0 Cubs at that point. Check out Clark again with the defensive contain. Jacob Burke cleaning it up. Even Coach Martin happy for a moment. Later, John Gordon McKernan dropping dimes. There's your boy Micaiah Tongue. He was battling a knee injury earlier this season. He gets his first game back from a knee injury right there, getting it in to the end zone, making it look easy. And the Blondes, they really do have more fun. 20-0 U-High. Then John Gordon McKernan all day to throw, buying time, rolling left, rolling right.
Throw.
And oh man, there's the Texas A&M commit, Christian Harris, getting the feet in bounds. Nice pickup there for the first down. That keeps the drive alive. And here goes that man again, Mike Hollins. Push it off the big blocker out in front. He's going to get across inside the 5-yard line. And that would do it pretty much. U-High, I mean, they absolutely destroyed this team, St. Louis tonight. This wasn't even close. And I think we all knew this. They're going back to the Dome, people. This is serious. This is a serious football team. 48-14 the final over the St. Louis Saints.
That U-High team is good, man. Anyway, Dunham hosting Catholic New Iberia. Dunham coming off of that bye. Would they be ready? And it didn't look like it early. First quarter, Panthers driving. Handoff to Peter LeBlanc, who tries to get outside, but he's dragged down by Ty Spurlock. But Catholic New Iberia would find a way. Quarterback Trenavian Amos around and gets into the end zone. And he's excited. Panthers take an early 7-0 lead. Coach Neil Weiner not happy about that, so he decides to dial it up. Former Fans' Choice winner Reed Godberry drops back to pass, fakes, and throws down the field. A perfect spot to Kobe Simeon, but that drive would end up stalling out. Traylon Mouton, stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Dunham with no answers for that Panther defense. But don't worry, Coach. You have Derek Stingley on your team, the nation's #1 overall recruit, and he would come up big. Right before the half, Godberry fakes and throws deep to that man. Derek Stingley Jr. uses the speed and gets into the end zone.
Whoa.
You got to take my word for it.
What happened to the camera?
Yeah, I got hit by a whole bunch of different players. But that would end up tying the game. But that would be all the points for Dunham tonight. They ended up losing 35-7 the final.
Hey, let's check out the 1A scoreboard. Slaughter Community Charter, they get skunked tonight, 44-0. Their season officially coming to the close. The top seed Oak Grove. And then how about the Kentwood Kangaroos? They're headed to the quarters, 34-6 over the Maryville Panthers. And over there at East Iberville, the Tigers thought they had a shot tonight, but they go down 30-20 over the Delhi Bears. They get it done. Hey, when we return, we're down to our final segment of this year's Friday Night Blitz. St. Helena and Northeast, 2 local products, but only one would advance. Stick around, the Blitz. It's back in 2.
Stick around for more Friday Night Blitz.
Get in the game at the Harlem Globetrotters Live. Experience the most entertaining basketball on the planet. At this amazing, unforgettable game, you won't just be watching the action, you'll be in the middle of it. On a night filled with shooting stars, the one who shines brightest could be you.
Coming to Baton Rouge's Raising Cane's River Center Friday, November 30th at 7. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
If you want to beat the heat, call my Pete at Alpha Air.
At Alpha Air, we offer old-fashioned service with the latest skills and technology at affordable prices. Fully licensed and insured, we're a family-owned and operated business, not a franchise, so you won't have to pay expensive franchise fees or prices. We offer 0% and rent-to-own financing, and we service, repair, and install all makes and models of AC and heating systems. So beat the heat and call Alpha Air today.
We're bringing the best of Salisbury's 32-year tradition.
Our friendly service and great selection.
To our brand new location on Airline near Berger Foreman.
Folks, we're open.
Over 700 Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles available.
And our Black Friday sales event all month long.
You're sure to find your car, your truck, your SUV at your price.
Shop online 24/7 and come get your great deal at our new location.
On Airline near Berger Foreman.
The all-new Salisbury's Chrysler,
Dodge,
Jeep,
and Ram in Baton Rouge.
The Baton Rouge Clinic has been caring for you and your children for over 70 years.
From East Ascension to West Feliciana, from Denham Springs to Zachary, we'll keep you in the game.
From your future stars to your weekend warriors, we'll keep you in the game.
From primary care to urgent care, we'll keep you in the game.
The physicians at the Baton Rouge Clinic wish you a safe, successful, and healthy sports season.
Friday Night Blitz is brought to you by Salisbury's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and the Baton Rouge Clinic. We now return to the Friday Night Blitz.
Hey, we're back in the Blitz. Hot chocolate weather over at Northeast tonight. The 6th seed St. Helena and the Hawks playing the Vikings. How about that throw right there? Quarterback Rashawn Steele dropping back, finding his guy Johnny Quoshawn Kelly, big first down pickup later. St. Helena's D coming up big. That's a sack. That's not going to help out right there. Next, Steele Rollins. He rolls out right, throws deep, and there's Jacent Scott. He's going to catch it. He's going to find his way into the end zone, dragging guys left and right. How about that young man? 6-0 for Northeast. This one, it would end up being a pretty tight ball game down the stretch. St. Helena, though, would find a way to pull away late, 26-14. They get it done over Northeast and the Vikings. They're headed to the quarterfinal round next Friday night.
Now look, Parkview Baptist versus St. Charles Catholic. Parkview Baptist, Gerald Cyprian Jr. here for a first down on the pass reception. Parkview Baptist in business. Then later on in the drive, from 1 yard out, Ian Porcio would pick up. Oh, they're coming out of the tunnel. Excuse me. They come out of the tunnel, and they ends up punching this ball in from 1 yard out for the touchdown, Ian Porcio. Parkview up 7-0 early. Now the Comets will get on the move. Screen pass here from Justin Dumas to Joe Shirella for a big gain. Gets down the field, run down the field, big man. Look at all the speed, Mike. Finally gets dragged down. We're going into the second quarter. St. Charles Catholic, Justin Dumas hands here to Shirella for a 1 yard touchdown. It'll be 7-7 at half. but they end up getting the win tonight, 14-7. St. Charles getting the win, and they're moving on to the quarterfinals.
Hey, let's check out the Division III scoreboard. Notre Dame, big time W tonight. They're moving on 41-0. They shut out the Episcopal Knights. And how about that? Catholic New Iberia, we already said it, 35-7 over the Dunham Tigers. In Division IV, Southern Lab pulls off a nail-biter 22-21 over Ouachita Christian. Ascension Catholic, they are